I would like you to support us. We know 90% of the people that watch the YouTube channel really don't join. We would like you to join to help us grow the channel and also to help us make more videos. The more you join, maybe we can get some subscribers in to help us out. Then we get people who want to watch the videos. Then YouTube gets to report that this is getting a lot of hits. The more hits we get, the better it gets for the channel. It helps us grow. So yeah, I already have a track already in here, and I want to look at this track and get an idea of how I want like to master it, or just get a mastering setup on my output to see how it sounds. So I've already done that to cut down the time. And so I have this playing back now with nothing at all. Kind of cool. So now I'll add the mastering output I created. Now this creates a wider, thicker, more EQ'd, and a limiter is applied too as well, including a maximizer to maximize the sound quality. Now you'll see here at the top here, I've got the light smile. Let's change this to the heavy. I'm gonna go to here, I'm gonna go to heavy smile for the mastering. I'll close this out. I'll turn this off and play it back without the mastering. Now apply it. That's a weird sound. Now you get the idea. We're trying to sort of widen the sound up a little bit, but also keep the bottom and the top in. Now, one thing I did notice that once I applied the parametric EQ, we have a few more highs. Basically because of this right here. This is 8.41. Now, if I go back to the light smile, it's less than that. So I might want to come down even less than this here. I don't want too much. We want a little hip-hoppy feel somewhat, but not too many highs at the top. That's not necessary. So I can come back. I like that better. So just adjusting my highs here. Now you can do that whenever you're trying to master in your setup. And this is what I do. What's important here is to understand which is first, which is second, which is last. You need to have the order correctly. So for me, I need to make sure I'm EQing the frequencies I want to EQ. For example, I don't want anything below 20 hertz. That bass bottom, I don't need any of that stuff. I do want to keep the highs, but not higher than 18 kilohertz. I want to stay in this sort of range like that. Now also, you'll see you have a limiter. So I'm going to limit anything that's going to get too loud somewhere. I give a little bit of gain, but limit it to that point. Here's my ceiling, the look ahead, and this is the release. Now next, I want to withen up my sample, or actually my overall bunch of samples that I have here inside of this mix. So to create this width, I go to a 1 1/3 width of the overall output. There's no delay. There's no level trim here, right? And the panning is right center right here. We have the highs 100%, the mids 100%, the lows 100%. Everything's where they should be. I'm just trying to widen up a little bit. And next, I apply the maximizer right here using a mastering light. And so once I've got this down, I will just go back and save this. And let's see, I'm going to call this, save this as, I'll grab the name here, mastering full. I want to resave this as mastering full. Save it now. Yes. Are you sure you want to override it? I do. And I've saved a bunch of other stuff here Now it's going to overwrite that, create a brand new one, and I've got everything set up for that purpose. Now, what I can do too, I want you to do one more thing here. I want to go back into here, and I want to pull up some factory presets. Now here in mastering, we have presets. We also have returns, synth, keyboard. There are a lot of different effects I can use in a rack. So in this case, we look at mastering. We have mastering bus for hip hop, mastering bus for pop, punchy dance master, right? So I want to bring something that's, I guess, more hip hoppy, not an R&B. I will create an R&B one for sure, but I'm gonna come to here. Look at this one. I'm gonna load it in. Load that. Now I want to go back to my mixing board, and here we'll see it now. This is a different one. This is one that's supplied from the factory. So we've got this here. See this? We're up to 15.2 kilohertz, right? We got one set up here for the Q, and the gain's about 3.1. Our hertz here is 123. Our gain is 3.2. So not too much bass, but we're sort of giving some amplification at 123 hertz right here. And it's on a shelf. Of course, everything is on. So I like to look over, see what we're doing here. There's a compressor too designed here. So I'll leave this off. That's a knit. These are initials. It says a knit on top. Let's see what this do. This is a little attack. And the next one for the maximizer is set to light mastering, like I did before. Let's hear this back. Let's turn this up a little bit here. Turn this up. So I don't like that at all, actually. See, it held it back, and it's holding it back. So what you have to do, you got to go back inside. We need to adjust the levels when we get the factory presets in. Now also, if you want to help us even more, you can join us at SampleKings.com. Join the club at SampleKings.com. Join us. It's not that expensive. You get in there, you'll see hundreds of videos in there. Also, I have over 100,000 samples you can download for free. We don't care. We keep adding more samples in. That's how it works.